Hello, everybody, wherever you may be, from coast to coast and sea to shining sea. Welcome back to the Shack. This is Ham Radio Live. Second show. Can you believe it? My gosh, there's a way you can do two in one day for like separate continents? No way. Hey, we're just having fun here. Welcome to the show. Back to the Shack. Here we are. Today is still Sunday, October the 3rd, 2021. Welcome to the show. We're going to have a fun time here. We're talking about our guests who are coming to the channel. The best, the who's who of YouTube ham radio people. Plus, we'll see if we make a call with you on the 7610. It's going to be a fun show. Hope you're ready for it. From the four winds of the world, wherever you may be, away we go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Shack. It's so good to see you. Thanks for coming. It's good to see you. My name's Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. The whole passion of this channel is to help you get an amateur radio. Now, the deal here is so many people have an interest, right? But they don't know how to start. If you're one of those people and you've thought about ham radio before and you thought, gosh, I'd like to do that, but I just don't know how to start it. How do I take the first step? The best way is to get a hold of a national radio club. And it can really be anywhere in the world. I'll give you 5, okay? You pick the one you want and just hit the contact us bar, all right? And they'll help you do the rest. A local radio club will get a hold of you or you'll get a hold of them and then you can get to know them. And hopefully ham radio will be for you and they'll help you get your license. First one, be the American Radio Relay League at www.arrl.org. In the UK, the Radio Society of Great Britain at www.rsgb.org. In Canada, the Radio Amateurs of Canada at www.rac.ca. And in Japan, the Japan Amateur Radio League at www.jarl.org. Down under, for our mates down in Australia, the Wireless Institute of Australia at www.wia.org. If you'd like to email the show to say hello, maybe have a question, a review topic, perhaps you'd like to meet someone, get to know them better, get an interview in with them, please hit me up on our email address, cq@hamradiolive@gmail.com. If you'd like to help support the channel, please do so on PayPal, proburbs356@me.com, or you can hit us up on Patreon at Ham Radio Live. Okay, let's say hello to some folks real quick, and then we'll get into the big old show for today. Patriot Canadian Ham is very first one in the building today, so we give him the quick, and away we go. Thank you for coming this afternoon, man. It's great to see you. And the question of the day, not even the question of the hour. No, this is the question of the day. This next question. What were you doing up so early? Honestly, it's my shoulder. It's coming back from rotator cuff repair is really hard to describe. It's very painful. And so I just couldn't get comfortable last night. So it was tough. And I thought, you know what? Let's play some ham radio and take some folks along for the ride. So it was fun. It was nice to spend some time with people. It was a different group because a lot of folks were from Europe at that point and not many from the U.S. or Canada, but it was fun. It was really fun. I've got some news for you, too, on jamming, by the way. 7.115, okay, from Cuba, okay, 7.157 is still very, very hot. So is 7.215. Very, very, very hot. In fact, you hear it at night all the way into Hawaii still, and very strong into Colorado. So, yeah, still going on, unfortunately. Want to welcome some other folks. Nikolai, he made the first show. It was started at like 2 a.m. Hi, Nikolai. It's good to see you. Good to see you as always, my friend. Thanks for coming. Always my honor to say hello to you in Romania. Hi, John, in Saskatchewan. His call sign, Victor Echo 5, Juliet Hotel November. Hi, John. Hey, Larry, how's the shoulder doing? Well, it's getting better. It is getting better. It is. I can do more things with it. The exercises are helping, so I'm grateful. I really am. I've got a lot to be very, very thankful for. Thanks for asking, John. It's nice of you to say that. Thank you so much. Havoc. Hi, Havoc. How are you? He says, KK7 Alpha Union India here. Curious if you have tried out the Compactenna dual band mobile antenna. No, haven't tried that one. Do you have it? Do you like it? Tell me about it. Love to hear your comments. Yep. Always love to hear that stuff. That's good. Nikolai, hope shoulder's okay. That's nice. Thank you, man. Appreciate that very much. It's very thoughtful of you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just, They give you a pain scale, right? Doctors say, okay, so what's your level of pain, right? And you're like going, okay, I'm here for a reason, right? Yeah, it's probably about an 8. It doesn't feel really good, but this helps to relax me, to be honest with you, because it reminds me of days in radio. It's fun. Hang out with you guys. Donald Bush back again. Hi, Don. Thanks for the nice email. Nice to hear from you. Appreciate it. Hi, Larry. God bless. Feel better. Always my best. Don Bush, Whiskey Alpha 2, Tango Papa Uniform /QRP. Don, maybe make a call today with you. We're going to be on 17 meters. And I got to do this. It's been a long time. We haven't done this forever. It's been a long time since we've done this, so we should probably make it really special. I think we should. So, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce somebody very, very special to the channel and someone that we really care an awful lot about. From the German frontier, he is a DXer Supreme. His call sign is Delta Kilo 5 Oscar November Victor. His name is Gunter. He loves DX, and he'll work with you anytime. Gunter from Germany, welcome to the channel. Happy Sunday, mate. Good to see you. He made both shows, too. Hi, buddy. Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. He says, happy Sunday, RF rollers. That's funny. I just ordered it. It's only 7 inches tall, but I have not yet got a radio put in the truck. That'll be interesting. Tell me how you like it, would you? I'd be interested. Absolutely be interested in knowing about that. Hey, RSGB convention is next weekend. You believe that? Next weekend. It's on Saturday. Now, for folks in the U.S. and North America, right? Canada, North America, Mexico, South America, it's going to be really, really early, the start time, okay? Follow this on the RSGB YouTube channel. Let me give you a quick sneak peek at what you can expect to see. There you go. RSGB convention next Saturday. That's October 9th. Okay. And they'll be on 2 YouTube streams. If you noticed one of the people that was in that video towards the end, Ray Novak, he is the senior sales manager for ICOM North America. He also does their marine and aircraft division. How he juggles all that, I don't know. But Ray is going to be giving a great presentation about DXpeditions that don't break the bank. Make sure and catch that. It's going to be a special presentation, okay? Before I go too much further, I got to do this. This is way too big. And, I don't normally do this twice. In fact, I don't think I ever have. That's the truth. I never have. But because it's so big to me, because I dig this guy. I mean, he's got a great YouTube channel, and I think the world of him. We're going to give him some Gunter music. Ladies and gentlemen, from the state of Florida, his own YouTube channel, and it's very, very good. Seriously, watch it. W7 Hotel Uniform Alex is here, my mate from Florida, and I'm grateful you came. Alex, this is truly my honor. Thank you for really being here Sunday. My gosh, thanks, man. Welcome. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. See, us YouTube guys, we stick together. We do, and we watch each other's stuff and learn from each other, too. Alex is a great guy, great channel. If you haven't seen it, seriously, go to his channel. It's really, really good. W7HU, Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniform. Wonderful guy. I mean, this dude's brave as heck to twice tried to come to the U.S. from Cuba legally, and he did. And we're really proud of you. Thanks for coming, Alex. It means a lot to me. I'm serious, man. Mike Oswald is here. Hi, Mike. Good to see you all the way from Kirkland, Washington, the home of ICOM North America. His call sign, Alpha Alpha 7, Mike Oscar. How about getting your initials for the last part of your call sign? That's pretty cool. I think I want that now. All right, my brother also joining us, courtesy of WIFI. Thank you for coming. I want to tell you guys next weekend, okay, we've got the RSGB convention going on, but also the day before, which is Friday, October 8th, and this runs through the 14th, okay? The ARL is having an online auction. No joke. Vintage gear, ARL lab-tested products, items at great price points. Check this out. Now, the preview of this is going to begin on the 5th, okay? Now, check the ARL website, okay? The actual link to this. If we have anybody, and the reason I like to read these is in case people who are sight impaired listen to the show, I'd like you to know where you can find this, okay? Because the auction starts, it's going to be actually going on from the 8th to the 14th. Find this online at www.arl.auctionanything. One word, okay? arl.auctionanything.com. Check out the gear they've got, and you might just find yourself an incredible receiver or transceiver or amplifier tuner. Woo, boy. And plus, the best part, 100% of the proteins, really? No, we're eating now. Good. 100% of the proceeds benefit the ARL education programming, making every bit a win for all ARL members, and that's a good thing. All right, let's get to the weather. Powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham radio. There's your A1A. It's a little depleted from yesterday. Solar flares are also down. Solar stability, we had C-class. We did. In fact, 2 of them earlier today. K-index is like K2. It's quiet, so it's pretty good. We've had them to K4, but currently our noise floors are generally pretty quiet. MUF from about 5 hours ago. Alaska, 4.35. Keep in mind, they only have 11 hours of sun, literally sun every day now. Boulder, Colorado was at 5.75. Jicamarca, Peru at 19.78. Ascension Island at 24.21. Hermanus, South Africa, 22.08. Athens, Greece was at 25.49, and Darwin, Australia, look at that, 28.53. Current MUFs right now. Alaska is at 13.95. Boulder is at 20.27. Jicamarca, Peru at 23.75. Ascension Island still 31.36. Wow. Hermanus, South Africa at 21.41. Athens, Greece at 21.28. And Darwin, Australia at 8.60. Our ham radio conditions current right now, our SFI is 90, solar number is at 25, index of 8, K of 2, and our BZ latitude a little bit concerning at a minus 1.9. Solar wind, however, is down to 380.1 kilometers per second. You can see the HF band conditions look decent from 80 all the way to 15. I think we could maybe squeeze a little bit more out than that. EME degree for moon bouncers today is going to be fair. Your ham radio forecast, powered by ICOM. ICOM for the love of ham and shortwave radio. Daytime ham voice bands today in the Northern Hemisphere, 20, 17, 15, possible 12. Yep. If you're in the equatorial latitudes, you'll get 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10. Same with the South. South's going to get the same. 20, 17, 15, 12, and 10. Data should work 30 to 10 all latitudes. Nighttime ham band openings, 160, 80, 75, 60, 40, 30. Your best DX on 40 meters, but don't give up on 20. There's some good DX there. About an hour or so after sunset, listen for it, okay? Just put your radio on it, and you might be surprised at what country or continent you're hearing. Shortwave bands today, 31, 25, 22, and 19. Your nighttime shortwave bands, 120, 90, 75, 60, 49, 41, 31, 25, 22, and a 90% chance of 19 still being open till about an hour or so after sunset. Best signals, still on 19. You'll still catch them there. 49 and 60, you'll also hear them on 75. Those are good places to target if you're a shortwave listener tonight. It's good to see you guys. Happy Sunday. Wow, what a joy. Good to see. What a full house we have. And I am such a, thanks, Alex. It's Ham Radio Live. Always a pleasure to watch your great show. Oh, man. You honor me, seriously, dude, because you do an amazing job, too. You really do. And, I've watched you, and I don't comment, and I should, and I will next time. I promise I will, Alex, okay? Keep up the good work in South Florida, and keep fighting for liberty for the Cuban people. Please. Somebody's got to. Jeez. Anyway, moving on, let me tell you about some guests who are coming. And I want to show you, for people who don't know who these people are, or you watch us on replay, right? And you just maybe have never seen their YouTube stuff. I've got little clips from all of our guests except one. I've already done a show for them, and that was Fred Denon, who's coming on November 27th, which is here in the United States is called Thanksgiving weekend. It's the day after Black Friday. He'll be here on Saturday, the 27th of November at 20 UTC. Okay, so Fred will be here then. But I'd like to talk to you about the others that are coming, because there are some big, big names. The best, I think, in amateur radio, including Alex. Alex, you should come back. You should come on. That'd be so much fun. We should do like a get together. That'd be an awful lot of fun. I'd like that. First of all, let me introduce you to somebody who I am very grateful is coming on. And the show will be on the 20th at 20. Easiest of these dates to remember. Seriously. October 20th at 20 UTC. For North America, that means it will be at noon Pacific time, right? So noon Pacific translates all the way over to London time at 20, and his name is Callum McCormick. His call sign, M0MCX, and if you've never seen his YouTube channel, here is how good Callum is.
Keep it simple. Let's have legs of 10 meters long, and you'll find that will resonate about 7 megahertz, whatever. Again, we've got the braid and the center of our coax feeding it at the top here. And let's put it at 6 meters above the ground. And 6 meters above the ground is about 21 feet. All right. I'm doing this because I've got it in software, and we'll show you the plots and what that'll do. But a straight dipole gives us a tune on its primary harmonic of the design frequency. So in this case, it would be 7 megahertz. We wouldn't get 14, but we would get 21, because what's happening with a dipole, we're getting resonance on every other harmonic, so every third. So again, we're not getting 28. We're not getting 28, but we're getting, I think, 35, for instance, and so on and so forth. That'll also tune on the 6 meter band, 50-ish megahertz. Interesting. Let me show you another basic antenna that I think you can build. We could take a loop. Could be a triangle, could be a square, could be a circle. Triangles have got great benefits, and I'll show you that in a minute. But if we just take our a square loop, you got a tree here, another tree, a bit of a house here, whatever else. You could feed it in the middle there. You will need a 4-to-1 balun. A loop will give you a full wavelength loop. So in other words, we're heading down to 10 meter per leg, roughly. Or that could be 11 and that could be 9. It could be a funny shape, Each of these 10 meters long because it's a full wavelength. All right. Again, if it's 6 meters above the ground, you will find that will be a lovely little antenna, but it's auto-magically resonant on all the bands. So if our design frequency is 7 megahertz, we will get 14, we'll get 21, we'll get 28. We will get the 6 meter band as well, 50-ish. Weirdly enough, that'll be resonate on about 145, 146 megahertz as well. Really good fun as a basic antenna. Both of these at 6 meters above the ground, by the way, are what I would class almost as NVIS antennas. We haven't quite got the height for 40 meters. And interesting enough, if that's 6 meters, 21 feet off the ground for the 40 meter band, then that's exactly the same as being 40 feet or 12 meters off the ground if it was a 20 meter antenna. Of course, a 20 meter antenna are going to have slightly shorter legs. They'll be 5 meters long.
That's the guy. And that's just a little tip of the iceberg about Cal McCormick, M0MCX from DX Commander, the guy that builds, I think, some of the best HF antennas in the world. For the money, you can't beat him. I mean, I have one in the backyard. We're going to use it today on the 7610. I've had it out there for almost 18 months straight, and it has just stood to every bit of weather. Ice, heat, rain, wind, everything. It's just a fantastic antenna. And Callum's kind enough to come and answer your questions about antennas, building your own, his products, as well as YouTube channel. We're going to celebrate Cal while he's here. We're going to have a good time. Also, coming up on October the 30th, so the weekend after Callum comes, we have another big name coming. His name is Randy Hall. His call sign is Kilo 7 Alpha Golf Echo. Randy's been in ham radio now since 1968. He has been to most major broadcasting museums, and it's all on his YouTube page. His YouTube page is phenomenal. It really is. His call sign, Kilo 7 Alpha Golf Echo. Search for it here on YouTube. Here's a slice of what you're about to see with Randy.
Oh, Randy, K7AGE, doing kind of a remote pre-field day, or maybe this could be your field day type of operating. I'm going to string up a little simple 20-meter dipole between a couple tree limbs here. It won't be very high. And Ray Novak from ICOM has loaned me a IC 7200. So I will connect that up to the dipole and see if we can make some contacts here today. The location is, we're about 1 mile in from the ocean and up at about 1,100 feet. The antenna I'm going to put up is something I found in QST many years ago. It's pretty crude and junky looking, but it seems to work. What I have here for the center is a piece of plexiglass with a couple wing nut studs and a SO 239 socket adapter, socket connector to put your coax on. And I have these hooks, and I just have little loops in the wire here to hold that out. Now, it's made out of, garden variety Radio Shack wire. What this is though, it's a multi-band dipole. So what I have is these little insulators. What I can do is open these up for a higher frequency dipole and clip it back on there to work lower frequencies. So the first one here is for about 10 or 12 meters, and the important one is the last one here for 20 meters. So I need them all connected. And when I was playing with this the other day, it was resonating too low in frequency. So if it's too low, I need to make the antenna shorter. So, and the trick is you don't have to cut the wire at the end. You can just wrap it back up on itself. So here I have about 12 inches or so wrapped up on itself, and I can just tie off the end of the wire here. So
that's Randy, Kilo 7 Alpha Golf Echo, and a very, very nice comment here from Germany. Gunter, DK5ONV, he says, Randy helped me making my final decision to get me the IC 7200, which I have not regretted to this day. And Randy is a good guy. He's going to help you with your ham radio related questions, your shack, your antenna, your tuner, your amplifier, whatever it might be. Randy is brilliant. And the good thing about Randy, he's a great teacher. He's very, very humble, and he's very intelligent. Join us, please. It's going to be on October 30th at 20 UTC. We're not done yet. Coming up before the end of the year. In fact, we're trying to make sure we get this in October, because October marks this man's 49th year at this company. This is Martin F. Jew. Okay, just take a look and listen at the initials. Martin F. Jew. That is Mr. MFJ. He's still in the building. He's still there every day. And this is a little bit of what you're about to see when he comes to visit.
Well, I left from Hollandale, Mississippi, where I grew up. I was born in Vicksburg, Mississippi. But I came up here to Starkville, to Mississippi State University, to get an electrical engineering degree. And then I went to Georgia Tech to get a master's degree in electrical engineering. And then I went back home and ran the family grocery store for a little while. And then I took a job, worked for about a year. And one evening I got a call from a professor at Mississippi State asking me if I wanted to come back to Mississippi State University to work on PhD degree. Well, I really didn't want to work on a PhD degree. I just wanted to come back home. So I came back home and finished all the coursework in the first 3 semesters. But during that time, I had always wanted to start some kind of a business because that's how I grew up. I grew up in a little grocery store, and back in those days, everybody was in some kind of a business. I mean, we didn't have corporate jobs like we have today. They were like shoemakers or a bricklayer or electrician. They were just doing their own thing. And that's what I thought everybody did, and that's what I wanted to do. So I needed something to build or do, and the first thing I did was to start an engineering design company to design electronic circuits for the various research departments at Mississippi State. And after a few projects, I found out pretty quick that all I could do was all I could do. I just couldn't.
That's one of the comments that I've had in the show that I'll never, ever forget, because it's really profound, but it's also true. I discovered that all I could do was all I could do. That is Martin F. Jew, the originator, the owner, the man who's been there for 49 years this year. And October marks his 49th anniversary there at MFJ. So we want to honor him by having him on the show. And it sounds like he's going to come. So we're looking forward to him answering your questions about MFJ products or about whatever you have ham radio related. He knows it. And boy, maybe we'll get a look around his shelf. He's got shelves all over his office of the most classic ham radio gear in maybe the world. Seriously, it's a stunning collection, it really is. Also, coming up, date to still be determined, because Andy Bronson, Mike 7, I think it's Mike 7 X-Ray Bravo Tango, wanted to have this gentleman come on the show. He said, I would love to meet Eric, KJ4YZI from Ham Radio Concepts. And Eric has a huge YouTube channel. It is huge. I mean, if it was like, a 747, there would need to be 20 of them. He's got so many people watching his show. So let's take a look real quick. If you've never seen Eric's stuff, here is what you're in for a treat for when Eric, KJ4YZI from Ham Radio Concepts, comes. And I mean, seriously, it's going to be really, really good, because he is one of those guys that you look at and you say, whoa, that guy's brilliant. Let's take a look.
Well,
and that is not him.
I had.
Hang on with me. Don't give up on me yet, friends. Hang on. That's not it either. Give me a second. I'm embarrassed now. Hold on a second.
Keep it simple.
That's
Let's have legs of 10 meters long, and you'll find that will resonate about 7 megahertz. Whatever.
No.
Again,
What's
it's
going on here?
We've got
Stop
the braid
it,
and the center of that.
Jeez. I had it in there. Computer problems. I'm sorry. So embarrassing to do a live show. Woo-hoo. Eric, KJ4YZI, Ham Radio Concepts, amazing show. He's going over right now, by the way, a brand new product, SDR, he got from Gigaparts. That is like he's the only one in the country who has it. If you haven't seen it, take a look on his channel right now. He's literally going through step-by-step review of this brand new SDR product that's out that he got from Gigaparts. It's pretty cool. It really is. So I'm sorry I don't have the right clip for you. I don't know why we don't, but Eric will be joining us, and that's going to be really fun. Also, Fred Denon. Fred Denon, if you've ever wanted the chance to work a superstation, right, where you're going to be in charge of everything, right? You get to make the calls, right? You get to be that person that gets the chance to, try and, make a call, say to, I don't care, maybe you're going to go to, you're going to go to Bonaire. You're going to be in the Caribbean, DXCC location, right? And you're going to sit there and you're going to say, man, I can work that station. I can use directional antennas. I can work anywhere in the world, and I can use full power. Permitting your license can do that. Fred's going to talk about that with us. And that's going to be on Thanksgiving weekend, November 27th at 20 UTC. Look for that. Fred Denon going to be here live, and that's going to be a great show. Looking forward to Fred coming to the channel, because really, how many, it'll cost you six figures to build something like he already has for you, and you'll be able to run it from your home computer. It's that cool. Now, I want to give a chance, because I really am thankful. I mean that sincerely. What you see here is pretty darn pure. It is me. This is me, and I don't feel right about saying, hey, here's this guy, and by the way, that was the wrong video. Here's what you can find on Eric's channel. His call sign, Kilo Juliet 4, Yankee Zulu India, and his YouTube channel is fantastic. It's Ham Radio Concepts. Here's what you're in for a treat.
Ham Radio Concepts. And in this future video series that we're making now, we're focusing on some real high-end SDR.
Yeah, Eric is also, as you can tell, he's a mime. Yep, he's a mime. And here he is for real. Sorry,
Ham
folks.
Radio Concepts. And in this future video series that we're making now, we're focusing on some real high-end SDR ham radio gear like this that you're about to see here. My friends at Gigaparts were kind enough to let me borrow what you're going to see here, the Expert Electronics Sun SDR2 Pro, a full SDR, direct up conversion, direct down conversion, HF 6 meter and 2 meter VHF SDR transceiver, along with the big brother, the Sun SDR2 DX, which we're going to show you in another video. And I also have the Expert Electronics MB1 Prime 2021.
Report, Mark. What's my report? Thank you very much, my friend. All the best you and take care, my friend. Stay safe and send the treats.
As far as I know, the only one in North America at this time. And I'm going to be playing with this stuff, and this is going to warrant a lot of videos, because there's so much you can do with stuff like this. SDR is the future of ham radio, and having this stuff at my hands right here, it's come a long way since I started this YouTube channel. To be able to play with stuff like this and to be at the cusp of technology is just amazing. I'm also going to show you the software here, which is made exclusively by Expert Electronics, the Expert SDR2 software, which is built by them and implemented to use exclusively with their radios and gear. Now, the cool thing is that MB1 transceiver has that built into the radio on a Windows 10 platform. We're going to show you that soon. That thing is amazing. But in the meantime, we're going to start now with the Sun SDR2 Pro. Okay? And we're going to get into it right now on Ham Radio Concepts.
That's what you can expect to see. And I'm sorry it got all messed up. Somebody said, I want to hear it. Wait, let me find it again, because this is great. And I appreciate the comment. Mike Zero Oscar Golf Yankee Amateur Radio at its best. LOL. Thanks. I appreciate you guys understanding that. You're embarrassed when it happens. So it's like, John Hummel Newell as well. Thank you for nothing worse than being in front of people and having the wrong thing come on. Hi, Rob. Good to see you. Kilo 8, India Bravo X-Ray. Good to see you. My mate Tom is here. Alpha 92 Golf Whiskey in Bahrain. His U.S. call sign, Alpha Echo 1 Tango Papa. He is here all the way from the Middle East. Tom, welcome. Good to see you. Wow. That's great. That's so good to see you. Also, want to say some welcomes as well, because some other folks came in. Scott is here from North Boston, New York. Hi, Scott. Kilo Charlie 2, Charlie Alpha Delta. Ishmael is here from the wonderful island of Dominica. I think I'd love to be there right now, because I'm sure it's much nicer weather than it is here. Yeah, anyway, enjoy the weather there, because we're all jealous of you. Also, Greg is here. Hi, Greg. Great to see you. Thank you for coming. His call sign, Kilo Fox 0 Charlie Union Zulu. He talks about Eric at Ham Radio Concepts. His afternoon, Larry. Yep. Eric has a very down-to-earth channel, one of my favorites. Let me tell you what Eric said when I reached out to him and I asked him, hey, can you come on the show? It'd be cool to have you. Eric said, I'd love to. It just like that. You know, what a neat guy. So I'm really looking forward to Eric coming on from Vero Beach. It'll be fun. Dave Pecoraro, Whiskey Bravo 4, Oscar Romeo Charlie, sleep deprivation strikes. Yes, sir.
A dynamite!
That's what happened. And I haven't slept yet, but that's okay. Hey, we're just having fun today, but we're also celebrating. The guests are coming. Give you a little piece of what you're going to see, because these are the best people we could get to help you with questions, with your shack, with maybe your thoughts or your future plans for ham radio. They will help you. They really will. Also, Andy Bronson's here. What date is Eric on? Andy's the one that wanted him to come on. Andy, we don't know yet. Eric's going to get back to me and let me know. I'd say within the month, okay? As soon as I know, you'll hear it here. Andy, by the way, his call sign in the UK, Mike 7, X-Ray Tango Tango. Welcome. Let's take a look at 7610. See if we make a call. We are on 17 meters, and it's currently good in North America. And that sounds pretty awful. Let's see if we can move off of that. We'll go to 25. And bear with me, tuning left-handed while guarding the right hand. It doesn't tune fast for me right now yet, but we're working on it. So be patient. All right. We'll check frequency. We'll see if we make a call for you guys. We'd love to do that. Definitely would. By the way, welcome to Lewis from Heber Valley, Utah. Double feature for Sunday. Fun day. Kilo 7 Alpha Alpha Golf. Thank you for being here so much, Lewis. It's always good to see you. Daniel loves watching Eric's channel. His band guides are great. Totally agree. And we're very thrilled to have him. And thanks to Andy Bronson for the idea. Well done. Here we go. Let's make sure frequency's available. Checking frequency availability. Kilo 7 Hotel November. You're going to be a little bit, and I'll try and get that noise out as best I can, but I'm working kind of one-handed here. 18125, if you can hear the signal, try and make a call to the show. Currently, 20 meters is open to the U.S. It looks like, according to all the conditions. Checking frequency availability. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. And we'll see if we can make a call with you. And if we can't, we'll just go to 20 and make a quick, maybe a call to someone in the contest. CQ 17, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, live on Ham Radio, live on YouTube and streaming. We'd love to make a call with you. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ on 17 and listening. This is where if you have like the sound effect of like crickets, you play it. We'll try one more. CQ 17. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ. Streaming live on Ham Radio, live on YouTube. We'd love to make a call with you to say hello. This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Kilowatt 7 Hotel November. Calling CQ on 17 and standing by. Well, dag nabbit. Wabbit. Okay, let's just scan. We'll scan 17 real quick. We'll see if we can hear somebody. Nope. All right, we'll go to 20 because we know there's lots of people on 20 today, and they're all contesters because California QSO party is going on right now. I'm going to open up the span here just a second. Hold on. Let me get things opened up on the span. It's way too big. Hang on. There we go. That's a lot better. Okay.
I'll send you some pictures. NC0B, KL7QOW. All right.
Let me move over here just a little bit. That's Alaska. So I'm going to quickly tune. Hang on a sec. Perfect. Hang on a sec. We're super quick. And there we are. Let's go back over there. That is an Alaska call. We'll see if we make it. Is it 75? I think it was a 75, right? Yeah. I think so. We can't hear the other side of the conversation, so I don't know if it's the Alaska side we're hearing or we're hearing the, other side. I got somebody over here. Or at least it appeared as though. There we go. Hold on. Yeah, that is going to be contesters.
Radio Lima. Hello, Radio Lima. 2079, San Diego.
Yeah, California QSO party. Okay.
Okay, Ohio and number 30. Thank you. Norway Tango 6, Quebec.
Kilo 7, Hotel November.
Again.
Kilowatt 7, Honolulu Northy.
November Alpha 9.
I couldn't even say it, the last part. I'm a little tired.
Okay, say you call 2 times or 3 times, sir.
Kilo 7, Honolulu Nancy. Kilo 7, Hotel November.
Okay, what is I have a November Alpha 9 something echo. Give me that one missing letter a couple different ways.
That's not the guy. Okay, he's not calling us, I don't think. So we will just
November Alpha 9 something echo.
yeah, we're not. Let's move over. And I think we'll give the benefit of the doubt. Okay, we'll just tune, give him the benefit of the doubt, and then we'll, come back to him. Because he seemed like a nice guy. Off by 1. Sorry. Seemed like a nice guy.
Kilo Bravo 3 Hotel 2081 San Diego. Thank you. Norway Tango 6 Quebec.
Kilo 7 Hotel November.
CQ contest. November Tango 6 Quebec. November 2 November Kilowatt X-ray. November 2 Norway Kilo X-ray 2082 San Diego. Roger, you're number 91 in New York. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. I guess we'll give our call sign. Kilo 7 Hotel November. Tell you what, we'll do this. We change antennas. Here we go. Kilo 7 Hotel November. See if that's a brilliant idea or not. So at 4350, hang on. Make sure we're not stepping on anybody. No, we're good. Perfect. All right, let's see what we got with this guy here on 4350. Because he seemed like a nice guy out of San Diego.
November Tango 6 Quebec.
Now, you hear how much louder he got? It's just because we got the antenna tuned. Hang on.
CQ contest. November Tango 6 Quebec.
He'll hear us now. Kilo 7 Hotel November.
Okay, who's the Kilo 7?
Kilo 7 Hotel Nancy.
CQ contest. November Tango 6 Quebec.
Kilo 1 Lima.
Oh, no, I will order one. Okay, Kilo X-ray 4 X-ray 2084 San Diego.
I think I'm a duple, man. I'm sorry about that.
I don't have you in the log. Kilo X-ray 4 X-ray.
Yeah, November Tango 6 Quebec. Okay, you're my number 8 Alabama.
8 Alabama, thank you. Norway Tango 6 Quebec.
Kilo 1 Lima.
Kilo 1 Lima 2085 San Diego.
Thanks, number 189 Vermont.
Thank you. Norway Tango 6 Quebec.
Kilo 7 Hotel November.
X-ray Delta again.
He's a nice guy. I don't want to get rid of him. He's nice.
San Diego.
He's just a nice guy. He tried, so we'll try him one more time.
November Tango 6 Quebec.
Kilo 7 Hotel November.
Try again.
Kilo 7 Hotel November.
2087 San Diego.
Okay, we'll move on. That's a good signal. Move on. Again, because we're so close to California, we're just getting the California QSO party like crazy. And they're just everywhere. I know there's a lot of folks in ham radio just don't like contesters. See? There you go. Another one. See, these are all, you know what they're doing.
CQ California Cancel Party.
See?
Kilowatt 2, Kilowatt Radio.
And since he's in 2 land, he doesn't want to hear a 7 guy. So there you go.
Man, Alabama. And what was your number?
Here, let's do this. Hold on.
Roger. What's your number? Your sequence.
Hold on a sec. Before we, we'll try and make the call.
Number.
And then we're going to try and say hello to y'all on 20, okay?
Okay, 201. And give me your call slowly, please.
Let's do this because, instead of doing this, let's play on 20 because that way we can get you on the show and that'd be fun. That'd be more fun for me. I would enjoy that so much more. I told my wife that. We haven't done this in so long. You just had people on the show come on the show. Let's try it. So let's go to 14342. 14342. Let me tune and we'll see if we can make a call, okay? Oops, hold on. MFJ 998 is in position. Thank you. There we go. So, all right. Mike, yeah, I just made contact with him. Thank you so much. I'm trying to make it. Mike doesn't.
Sorry, class is dismissed.
Pretty
Too
much.
late.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Yeah, Rod heard me in Pennsylvania. That's good. So let's give it a shot. We're at 14342. We'll check frequency and we'll see if we can say hello to you. Is this frequency available? This is Kilo 7 Hotel November. All right, I'm going to move to Cal's antenna just because I prefer it. Hang on. And there we go. Oh, we got power now. Okay, good. It's interesting when you tune up and you're really hot because it's going to give me a lot of feedback. I'm going to try and avoid that. Here we go. Is this frequency available? This Kilo 7 Hotel November. Give me a second. All right, let's let her rip. Here we go. CQ on 20, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ on Ham Radio Live right now streaming. We'd love to make a call with you. Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ and listening. Somebody's trying. I can see a trail. Here we go. Let's try again. CQ on 20, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November, calling CQ. CQ, any station, anywhere. From the state of Oregon, this is Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilowatt 7 Hotel November, calling CQ and standing by. I agree with you there. M0GY. Yeah. And you know what's strange? Here's the deal. Okay, before doing the show, I could hear myself on SDRs like 3,000 miles away, so I knew we were good. So obviously, we'll make one more CQ call, and then we will just make a couple of quick hellos to people. CQ on 20, Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ. CQ from Kilo 7 Hotel November, Kilo 7 Hotel November calling CQ on 20 and standing by. Ending in Oscar. Station ending in Oscar, please. Yep. Station ending in Oscar only, please. Kilo 7 Hotel November, back to you. Nope, not there. All right. And Rob, thanks for trying. And Rod can hear me in Pennsylvania. Rob and Rod. Rob can barely hear me there in Michigan. Rod hears me in Pennsylvania, and that's exactly what I was hearing as well. Same thing. I could barely hear you, Rod, but I can't make it out enough. It's just, there's just not going to work. So let's move over. We're going to quickly make a couple of QSOs because I know people like to hear that stuff. So let's see if we can make a couple of Californians happy. Here we go. And, you know, and this, again, there's so many contesters because of California QSO party. Yeah, he's Whiskey 4, so he's not going to be interested in the Kilo 7. Let's go here.
Thank you so much for the contact. QR set, kilowatt 2, kilowatt radio.
And he's not going to want it 7 either. See, that's the problem. If we can find a 6, we'll be fine. If not, we can close the show. We'll be fine.
You're probably running the 590, so doing a nice job there. All right, Dan, 7-3. Thanks for checking. Sure appreciate it. Catch you next week. Next on the list is KEJU, Jasmine Larry. Heading on down.
He's a little quick for me. Just wasn't able to get that one. Sorry. And you know what? Yeah, Nikolai, we'll have a ball. We'll have a ball. And I did hear the X-ray. I just can't get enough of Rob's call to be able to make the call is the problem. It just, not there. And keep in mind, part of the reason why folks that watch the show live, what I hear on my end is a slight echo. Makes it hard to copy the rig, and that makes it hard on a weak signal. Stronger signals, no problem. Weak is tough. And I know I'm weak to folks too, so I get it. There are just tons of signals, just everywhere. I mean, literally look. I mean, they're all over the place here, so. They are everywhere. Another big one here. See, we're just going to try and find a 6 and hopefully make a quick call and make it good. Someone about right here. Let's see.
QSL number 564, Tennessee.
Wow, that's great, Tennessee. So what that means for New Hams is that person is from Tennessee and they're calling California. Okay, it's another one that's outside 6. All right, so this is going to be a train wreck from heck, and I'm not into producing stuff like that. Sorry, folks, it's just not me. I love you guys to pieces, but, we can make calls all we want to. But still, we do have one thing to do. We have a trivia question. We do. And we have our sleuth here. I know we do. Where is he? Hold on. I know he's here. Let me find him because he's good. But right now, Europe is in the lead, 20-5. No joke. Mike is here. Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta. And he's quick, so be ready. Here is today's trivia question. Then we'll end today's show. Sorry about no calls. The deal is, if they call from the 6 prefix, yes, make the call. But if they're coming from somewhere other than 6, that's outside California, they don't want to hear from a 7 call because they're looking for 6s because 6 is California. Trivia question today, which is brand spanking new, and I hope you enjoy it because it is a little bit difficult. Here's the question. In which of the following years was the highest sunspot count ever recorded? And don't say the movie frequency. Was it A, cycle 21, 1979, B, cycle 19, 1958, C, cycle 22, 1989, or D, cycle 3, 1784. A, B, C, or D, the continent that gets it first, we'll let you know, and we will hopefully move up, and we will get you guys all in and done. All right? Mike, yeah, no, I know. Dude, remember, one-handed, and here's the scoop that you don't get. Right here is the audio gear, and when I hit the mic, you're hearing a lot of distortion. I'm trying to turn this down and adjust the radio, and I'm with one arm, Yeah, if I have two hands, easy to work the radio, right? It's just not easy right now, buddy. I'm sorry. But thank you, my friend. I appreciate your help. I know what you're saying, and you're right. It's just there's so much to do. All right. So, and you're right, my friend. You're quite right. The question again, in which of the following years was the highest sunspot count ever recorded? Was it A, cycle 21, 1979, B, cycle 19, 1958, C, cycle 22, 1989, or D, cycle 3, 1784? All right. First one in, very first one to answer this, by the way. Very first one. Andy Bronson, Mike 7, X-Ray Tango Tango. He says, cycle 22, 1989. That would not be correct. Mike, Kilo Delta 2, Sierra X-Ray Delta, says C as well. Nope, not it. Rod, Whiskey 3, Mike Papa Golf says B, cycle 19, 1958. And Rod, congratulations, you got it. Well done. Yep, it was cycle 19. Yep, it really was. It's interesting when you look back at the solar cycles, if you look back, way back, way back, and you take a look at what they look like. I'll show you a picture of the solar cycles as they go back to the mid 1700s, okay? And it'll give you an idea of just how special that solar cycle was, because it really was very, very special. It was one of those solar cycles that really stood up above everything. Nothing else was close. Let me get it to you real quick. We're going to get you, we'll get you that picture here real quick. I forgot to put it on the screen to begin with. So I forgot one element in the show. Please don't shoot the messenger. All right, here it is. Here is solar cycle history for all of you history buffs, okay? All right, so from 1900, which is right in the center, right? And it goes down to 1750. Take a look. Right there at between 1950 and 1960, just before 1960, that's 1958. And look how much fewer the sunspot numbers go from there. I mean, gee whiz, look there at like 1971, or what is it? 58, 11 is 69. So 69 wasn't hardly anything. It really was, pretty bad. But then there was one way back around, 1780. Yeah. That's the last one that's even close to that. So yeah, congratulations to Rod, Whiskey 3, miles per gallon for getting it right. U.S. and Canada and all of Mexico now with 10 points. So Canada, North America, 10, and the people in Europe have 20. And it's still early this month. All right, guys. We're going to, I know we talked about some folks going on to 15 meters. Not in me today. This is show number 2. I'll talk with you for a few minutes. That's cool. I can do that. I love doing that. This is what this is. It's a talk show anyway. Gunter says cycle 22. But have any of you guys missed the movie Frequency? Have any of you not seen the movie, by the way? The joke, if you haven't seen the movie, you won't get the joke. Okay. They called it the mother of all sunspots, right? So it was 1969. And it's kind of cool how they tied it in, because 69 wasn't a huge sunspot year. 58 was, but 69 wasn't. But it's interesting how they tied the Miracle New York Mets into that movie. It's a fantastic movie. I loved it. I really did. Hi, Robert. By the way, I haven't got a chance to say hi to you. Robert Varner is here. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. I sincerely appreciate that. Again, sorry about not moving over to 15. My brain is dead. I've been awake for 44 hours. But I do appreciate all of you guys coming. Thank you. And please, 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 I'd love you to subscribe. Okay. Thumbs ups are great. I don't ever ask for them. I'm always encouraged when you give them. It makes me feel good. Thumbs down. It's the way it is. I mean, that's life. Life is that way, you know. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and I accept that completely. So that's okay too. I want to remind you of some wonderful guests who we have coming. Ray Novak from ICOM North America. Hopefully be here by the end of the year. Talk about all ICOM radios, plus the expeditions that will not break the bank, plus Callum McCormick. Mike Zero, Mike Charlie X-Ray will be here from DX Commander talking about antennas, as well as answering questions about his products from DX Commander, as well as his wonderful YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, find him at DX Commander here on YouTube. You will not regret it. He's fantastic. One of the best Elmers. I mean, pure teachers there is on YouTube. Also, Randy Hall, Kilo 7 Alpha Golf Echo, coming on October 30th at 20 UTC. Randy will help you with your Ham Radio Shack questions or your future questions, maybe about what you want to do or build or have or something like that. Randy's brilliant, and he's really a nice guy. You'll love him. Cal, by the way, don't forget, 20 at 20, October 20th at 20 UTC. Join us also on November 27th for Fred Denon. His call sign is Whiskey 4 Lima Lima. I'd like to thank Greg Boggs from the channel for, hooking us up, getting us together so we could talk about his product. BeLoud.us. You can be the chief commander of a superstation somewhere in the country, even in Bonaire in the Caribbean. He's got incredible programs. He's going to talk about that and show us exactly how it works coming up on that's Thanksgiving weekend, 27th of November. Plus, Martin F. Jew, the man I consider the greatest ham radio man in the world. I mean that. He's kind. He is humble. He is the definition of a Southern gentleman and a generation that is unfortunately becoming smaller and smaller. Truly. He's very rare, and we are honored that he will come and join us. He'll answer your questions coming up. I'll give you the date as soon as I can. Plus, Eric, also known as Blinky, don't tell him I said that, Kilo Juliet 4 Yankee Zulu India, joins us coming up soon on the channel. And as soon as I have the date, I will let you know when so you can be a part of that show because that'll be fun. He's from Ham Radio Concepts, and he is excellent at teaching and helping and reaching people. And you know what? One of the best parts about Eric's channel is the guy hasn't changed who he was. Some people, when they get into the six figures, for subscriber count, they become kind of arrogant. Not Eric. Eric's a good guy. You'll enjoy that show. Before we go, I do want to say hello to Robert Bloodworth, the first timer here on the channel. We always give applause to people who come for the first time. Robert, thank you for coming. Sincerely, thank you. Sorry for bumping that camera here. Kilo Delta 5 Oscar November Lima, it is my honor and privilege, and thank you for the kind words. Hope you get better. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. It's really my honor to meet you, Robert. Thanks for coming today. Thank you sincerely. Final show. No, I'm sorry. Final. I'm just looking at final comments. I'm sorry. All right, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to call it a dude, but this is a brand new sign off. Brand new. We haven't done this one yet, so I hope you enjoy it. But, the whole channel is about helping people to get into ham radio. If you've ever wanted to get into ham radio, this is the time because our sunspots are increasing. Now, for VHF, UHF folks, it doesn't matter if you're going to run VHF, UHF. But for HF, if you want to make long calls like continent to continent, it makes a huge difference. And as the sunspots increase, our chances for making those calls increase. Now is the time because these sunspot cycles peak in 11-year intervals. Please don't hesitate to try to get your ham radio license. You can pass the test. If you have the desire, you can make it work. Contact the Radio Society of Great Britain at www.rsgb.org. Let them know you'd like to be in ham radio. Let them know where you are, and they will do everything they can to help you to get your ham radio license and get you hooked up with a radio club that's near you. And that's the beginning to your step to getting your license. Want to remind you real quick, next weekend, USS Midway Ship Special Event is going to be happening October the 9th, 1600 Zulu to 2300 Zulu. I know we have a lot of folks like to work special events. Look for the call sign November India 6, India Whiskey, being run out of San Diego, California, where the USS Midway is birthed. Okay? So if you want to run that special event, please enjoy. Do that one because that's going to be a fun one. Absolutely a fun one. Also, we always end the show with something. We always end the show with a sign-off, right? We always do. But we've never talked about, and there's a whole generation of people who don't even know what they are, which is funny because we all grew up with them. If we're older, we grew up. Like I'm in 50s, right? I know what a test pattern was. But we have a whole generation of young people that don't know what a test pattern is. Do you realize that? No joke. Here's something I want to show you. This is cool. Before we go, I want to share this with you because this is a nice, short little presentation about test patterns, things that, a lot of young people have never seen.
A Fred Flicks viewer called MoonPie commented about the test pattern that I show at the end of most of my videos. He wanted to know about the strange features of the screen and what they were used for. And so I thought that'd make a good video. So thanks, MoonPie, and here we go. Everything in this video I got straight from Wikipedia. I didn't have to do any other research. So just go there if you want to learn more. So this is the famous RCA Indian head television test pattern used on many, if not most, television stations during the 50s and 60s. This pattern was used with the old analog NTSC video transmission standard employed in the United States before 2000. So many elements of the pattern would not be of use for modern digital HDTV pictures. Here are the details on the test pattern. The author of this is Jack H. Rubinoff from an article in 1950 in Radio and Television News magazine, Zip Davis Publishing Company. Going clockwise from the upper left, we have the vertical wedge to check horizontal resolution, Indian head for setting of brightness and contrast controls, diagonal lines for interlace check, indicates number of lines, shaded wedge to check amplitude distortion in receiver, corner circle to check focus of beam at edges, bars to check low frequency response, horizontal wedge to check vertical resolution, large circle for adjusting height, used to check high frequency overcompensation. TV stations often used a special purpose camera tube which had the test card actually attached to the inside screen of the tube. Each tube was only capable of generating one test image, and it was called a monoscope. Monoscopes were similar in construction to an ordinary cathode ray tube, only instead of displaying an image on the screen, it scanned a built-in image. So there you have it. Thanks to everyone for watching.
Isn't that great? I'll have the person who made that video description to their channel below, and please subscribe because, I know it would mean a lot to that person because it made a lot of time into that. It's good. Okay, this is the first time we've run this sign off, and it's a classic one. This one's from WGBH in Boston, but it talks about a historic event that happened there. That's what makes this so rare. My name's Larry. My call sign is Kilo 7 Hotel November. Thank you so much for watching Ham Radio Live. I appreciate you being here, and that comes from the heart. Until next time, wherever you may be, God bless you, and thank you for watching Ham Radio Live. Goodbye, everybody.
WGBH TV, Channel 2 in Boston. WGBH TV, Channel 2 Boston, is a non-profit, non-commercial educational television station dedicated to community service. It was established in 1955 with funds donated in honor of Edward A. and Lincoln Filene and by the Fund for Adult Education. The WGBH studios burned in October 1961, and the station now is located in a new building made possible by the contributions from thousands of individuals, businesses, trade unions, foundations, and other organizations. Major donations to the building were made by the Ford Foundation, by the 20th Century Fund in honor of Edward A. Filene, and by the Committee for the Permanent Charity Fund, Incorporated. We're deeply grateful to the following members of the Broadcasting Council. The Lowell Institute, Boston College, the Boston Symphony Orchestra, Boston University, Brandeis University, Brown University, Harvard University, Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the Museum of Fine Arts, the Museum of Science, the New England Conservatory of Music, Northeastern University, Simmons College, Tufts University, Wellesley College, and Yale University.
WGBH is licensed by the Federal Communications Commission to the WGBH Educational Foundation. Our transmitter is located in Needham, Massachusetts, by arrangement with the Westinghouse Broadcasting Corporation. Our studios are located at 125 Western Avenue, Boston. On behalf of the staff and management of WGBH-TV, this is Robert Genest. Good night.
You know, I always end with an Easter egg, but I can't do that because we have a couple of friends who I want to make sure to say hello to because this show is all about you guys. It's a ham radio talk show. It's what we do. It's who we are. It's truth. Okay. First, my dear friend Sean, Alpha India 7 Echo Quebec. He's east of the Cascades from me in Oregon. Sean, thank you for coming today to Ham Radio Live, as well as a very, very dear friend, James Stanley, and the pup. The pup is the station manager. That's Monty. James's call sign, Mike 7 at Bravo X-Ray Tango. Monty's call sign, Mike 7 Bravo X-Ray Tango /K9. Until next time, wherever you guys may be, God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for watching Ham Radio Live. Goodbye, everybody.